the C students who become entrepreneurs. So that's important to understand first and foremost. I hear all of the time from people that I talk to that are really interested in becoming successful and really would love to do what I do, but they always say to me, I can't do what you do. I couldn't ever do that. I'm not an extrovert, which is crazy because some of the best leaders in the business are not as well. You know, they have a really great online presence. They're doing all of the things right. But when you meet them in person, a lot of times they're very introverted. They are not extroverts in person. And they are people who either, for myself, I couldn't do college. I'm not a college type. I never did good with the book work. I learn by self-training. Self-education has always been my forte. So this is just a natural fit for me. So let's talk about tenacity first. Tenacity is the quality or fact of being able to grip something firmly. Grip. The synonyms are persistence, determination, and perseverance. So I read the definition first because it's important to know what tenacity is as a definition. And let's face it, network marketing can be really hard. Tenacity is what it takes to push through the struggles and get to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. How much perseverance do you have to reach your goal? I mean, that's really important. It'll carry over into your day-to-day success in order to get whatever you're working for. The reason I don't ever put an object or a money number on the goals when I speak on my videos is because everyone has a different goal. Regardless of how large or how small it is, tenacity is the secret sauce, number one item on your list that you need to first and foremost have to get there. You need to assert your presence and grab the goal by the balls, literally. One of the main reasons people fail in network marketing is that they quit too soon or they don't continue with the tenacity that it takes to get there. Most average folks see network marketing as a get-rich idea, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. When you start in network marketing, you absolutely need to plan on a 2 to 3 year commitment and say, I will be here in 3 years and see if this is something that's going to fit into my lifestyle and do I see it going anywhere for myself. Isn't a 2 to 3 year commitment better than a 40-year commitment working towards someone else's goals in an office, determining your own destiny for you? I say yes. And it was a risk I was willing to take to make it the best thing I've done. And hard work pays off, plain and simple. Tenacity is essential. That is your number one secret sauce ingredient. So the next item that I'm going to talk about on the list is passion. Passion, by definition, is any powerful or compelling emotion or feeling as love or hate. So most of us know what passion means, but are you really applying it to your business? Do you really believe in the products and the company that you're working with? Do you believe in the network marketing business model as a whole? These are really important questions to ask yourself and really consider. Having passion for what you're offering to another person or while recruiting is so important. If you don't have some sort of excitement and belief in what you're doing or offering, how will you ever get another person as excited as you were when you were offered this opportunity? Listen, without passion, it will never happen. I have a true underlying passion to help others. Thankfully, I've found the right vehicle that allows me to do that and reach my goals in network marketing. This is my first source of passion in my business. There's lots of other things that I'm passionate about, but helping others find a better way and earning income from home is something I'm really passionate about, and I know it's possible, and I know with the right guidance that anyone can do it. So that is where my passion is derived from. So passion is really, really important. The next item that we're going to talk about is fear tolerance. I'm just going to say it. Fear can screw off, basically. Fear is an effing liar, and it can rob you of your dreams and keep you chained to the past. As a network marketer, as network marketing pros, we need to really think about what scares us and face it head on, ASAP, face first. Most people don't succeed in MLM because of fear. There's all types of fear. Fear of rejection, fear of acceptance, fear of the unknown. I could go on and on and on. Whatever your fear is, first thing to do is conquer it no matter what it takes. This is where tenacity kind of comes in and plays a role. It's going to take tenacity to beat those fears, and it's essential in network marketing and as an entrepreneur. So here are some things that you need to look at in regard to fear in order to overcome those fears and beat them to the ground. First, what is the fear? imagined outcomes based on instinct, instruction, experience. We as people seek security and avoid pain, so it's going to take getting uncomfortable. It's meant to help us, obviously, but it also can hurt us. And that's something you need to think about. What is the fear? Where is it coming from? A fear of rejection is really big to some people. It's meant for survival and everyone has it, but it limits our connections with others and it's crucial for success. And it's something that you're hardwired in your primitive brain that you need to shift. So shift that fear of rejection, and it's crucial to your success. Why is most fear bad? Fear requires effort and change. It saps your energy. It narrows your awareness. It blocks your creativity. It stifles action, basically. Fear makes you feel embarrassed, ashamed, but if you don't beat that fear, it will beat you. It's going to keep you chained to the past. It's going to block you from moving further in your career, whether it's business, a regular 9-to-5, or a network marketing position. So you need to, in order to overcome the fear, you need to self-reason, self-talk, take practice action, think about your why. But first, the first step that you have to do is admit that you're scared and the fear is what's holding you back, and then conquer that fear. A lot of people say, like, I'm scared to prospect. I'm not scared. I mean, they deny, I'm sorry. They're not scared. They're in denial. I'm not scared to prospect. I just don't have, like, they make excuses. I just don't have time. I'm working on helping my team instead of working on my position or my recruiting. I already talked to everyone on my friends list. That's a really common one. They lose motivation after an event. There's all kinds of things that are fear denials. So stop denying the fear, face the fear, acknowledge the fear, and then you can move past the fear. Reason in the way that it makes the fear dissipate. Reason away the fear. What will happen? What's the worst outcome? And that helps a lot with detaching from the outcome. Will you lose your family? Will you lose your friends? Will you be poor? Will you be homeless? Will I lose my job? All of those things. And think about no. No is a really, really big fear for people. No's are yeses necessary for yeses. So if you shift your mindset and you're thinking about no, it becomes easier to deal with no and accept the no's, count the no's, get more no's, set no goals, and try to get those no's to lead you to your yeses. No is not a bad thing in network marketing. You talk away the fear, self-talk, say, I'm confident, I'm brave, I feel the pressure, but I will get through this. I know that this is an offer for everyone. I know this is a great opportunity. No's are not going to bother me. Make sure you practice those things. Even if you have to write them on like a little Post-it note on your mirror in the bathroom, whatever. And then you got to practice the action with your friends, family, workout partners, spouse. Do like face-to-face, practice, telephone, piquing interest, prospecting, following up, do those practices, so that when it comes to the real people that you're trying to talk to or prospect or recruit, you're practiced, you're confident, and you know exactly what you're going to say, and you can control the conversation. So that is a big one, but that is fear. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is vision. Vision is really, 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 really important. It may seem simple as an explanation, but if you do not have this vision, what are you working for? When you look in the mirror and you see yourself looking back, what do you see? Are you proud of how your life's turned out? Are you someone who's worn out by 9-to-5? For me, it was just, I just could never do it again at this point. What if you could change things so that the person you're looking at in the mirror was different or somehow better? What would those things be? These are important questions that you need to ask yourself in order to see your vision clearly. If you were told the exact steps that the leaders in your company took to get there, but you couldn't see it, is it possible that you would ever get there? No, most likely not. Many of us use vision boards in this business. As an entrepreneur, you can see your images that you've put on your vision board to represent your goals, and we can see it every day to keep our vision clear. And then when you feel discouraged, you can take a look at that vision that you've created and decide if you're doing the things that you need to get closer to that on a daily basis. This will keep your intention clear, your vision in the forefront, and it gives you motivation to push forward when you're struggling. So the next thing is self-belief. Self-belief is where personal development really comes in. You've heard me talk about, if you've watched my other videos, you've heard me talk about self-development, personal development in your professional and in your personal life. So you want the freedom that the be your own boss lifestyle can bring, and that amount of success is never going to come if you don't believe, if you don't have self-belief. You need belief not only in yourself, but the ability to get there. But you also need to believe in the network marketing industry and the business model in itself. You need to be using what you offer. If it's a consumable, consuming the products, attending events, plugging into company training, attending meetings, reading personal development, other industry style books or professional development books or leadership books. See yourself and what it feels like to achieve the success that you're working towards in the aspect of your business. Spend a little time each day visualizing, getting comfortable with different things in your business that you haven't necessarily delved into. These are all things you can do to build self-belief if you have a hard time with that. And as you know, network marketing is based purely on relationship marketing. So if you don't have self-belief, it just won't work. Moving right along to flexibility. Flexibility is the next one on the list. And then I think we only have like one more. So we're moving through the list pretty quick. Flexibility. When you start to, when you're working in a 9-to-5 environment and you start a new office position or you get transferred, are you already well versed on situations that are going to arise in your normal day-to-day operations? No, not usually. And the same things are going to hold true in entrepreneurship and network marketing and being your own boss. There's going to be unplanned objections, unique conversations, unusual conversations, things that pop up, things that happen in your day, emergencies that arise in your personal life. There's going to be unplanned things. Most time as a network marketing professional, you're going to have to become uncomfortable, and it's not always easy to do for some people. Staying flexible, rolling with the punches, letting things go are all important when you're staying flexible in the business. Things are much easier when you're flexible. Be okay with whatever the outcome is. Putting expectations on the outcome just makes it harder to be flexible when it doesn't go your way. Your product and your opportunity isn't going to be for everyone. You're not going to be for everyone, and that's okay. Stay flexible. It's really important. So the last thing that we have on the list to talk about is defiance. Now, this is like one of those things that can be construed the wrong way if it's not said correctly or it's not utilized correctly. So I just want to be precise in what I'm saying, what I'm relaying to you. Most of the successful leaders in the business that I know are defiant type people, personalities. Sometimes it pays to be daring and just go for it. People might refer to this as spontaneity, but I would call it courage, boldness, risk takers. I would put that label on it more so. Develop a defiant attitude. Show a little defiance towards others that don't believe in what you're doing or bring you down or are poisonous to be around. But let me be clear, being defiant does not mean reinventing the wheel and doing things your own way despite what successful people are telling you. Follow your systems in place that your leaders have given you. Defiance can also give off bad vibrations if it's used incorrectly. You should always be on the cutting edge and use defiance for improvement purposes, innovation, creativity, staying relevant. But make sure this is done tactfully. Avoid being obnoxiously defiant. That would obviously backfire. And as long as you keep a tight rein on it and it remains under your close control, defiance can be super powerful in network marketing and entrepreneurship. I mean, think about it. You know how many no's it takes, and you have to become defiant about that to be successful. I mean, you have no idea probably how many no's and how much defiance it took for Bill Gates to become what he is today. Or I talked about Schultz the other day about Starbucks. So stay defiant in a tactful way and in a useful way, and defiance can be your friend. So those are the top traits that I wanted to discuss about today in relation to entrepreneurship, network marketing, MLM, being your own boss. And I really do hope that it brought some value to you. As always, you can find this information on my blog. As I said in the beginning, it's at workingwithmelissa.com. And if you think that there's somebody that could use this information or they really need to hear this, please tag them and share this. Post it in your teams if you think that your team needs to hear these things. If there's someone that's struggling with any of this type of thing, I would love to help. And the only way to help is to reach out and get this to as many people as possible. I know what I say every day may not be for everyone, and this might not be something that's relevant to everyone, but if there's one person out there that can use this information and build off of it, it makes my day better, and it does exactly what my goal is, and that is to help people find a better way and be more successful in their home business. So as always, you guys, I hope that this brought you some value. I will be back on Monday, so I hope you all have a great weekend, and if there's anything that you need in the meantime, feel free to reach out, and I wish you a great and happy weekend. Bye, everybody.